again. We got a pretty good little race right now. I figured while there's a running good, we'd go ahead and go live, and that way we could at least have one good race. They've done made one circle with it, so I don't know how much longer it'll stay up, but hopefully we can jump another in two. This is the first race we've had this morning, so this little rabbit here is running pretty good. We got 6 dogs out here this morning. They've either broke down there or each went in the hole one. I think they just broke down. Kind of late getting on here this morning. I didn't get out as early as I normally do, but I thought while we was having some pretty good running, this would be a good time to get on here, and hopefully out of this little race here we can jump another. They've been running this in here pretty good, so they had a little struggle getting it started, but once they got it lined out, got it up, they've done pretty good with this one so far. They're about to get him lined back out there, I believe. I thought he might have went to the hole, but now I think they just broke down and lost him there. He's been crossing right in here. They're having a hard time there. I'd say he's double back on them, and it's got them confused, or he's either went to the hole one there. I believe they just broke down and lost him. But we got Train and Bean today, and Jimmy and Rooster and Queenie and Buster. Yeah, his ones we got out here with us today. It's been a pretty good little race so far. I'm getting to think it's about over if they don't get it lined out. We'll give them a few minutes to line it out. If they don't get it lined out, we'll move them on to another spot and see if we can jump another. I ain't having much luck trying to get this one straightened out, I don't think. Right here! Here Bean opening there. She's trying to get it lined out. Guess I was about to holler at him a little too quick. I'd say it crossed right there a while ago. I didn't see it. There's Jimmy. I believe that female's gonna be awful slow. She's falling way behind. And she's pulled these dogs from where the rabbits actually probably is. The rabbit's probably right over in here. And she's pulled them back over in there. Hi and good morning. We're having a little rabbit race here this morning. I believe that little pup's gonna have a hard time of struggling to keep up with these faster dogs. So I think that rabbit's right back over in there. That dog there's Buster dog. That there's Jimmy. That there's the rooster dog. But I think that rabbit's right over in there. That little pup was struggling to keep up with them and was opening up on that track, and it pulled all the rest of them back from where the rabbit was actually at. Hi and good morning. We're out here doing a little rabbit hunting this morning. So we're supposed to move them on down to see if they can find another one. If they don't jump it back right in there. Come on, right here. That was a pretty good little race, but that little pup kind of messed them up there. We may have to split her up with a little slower dogs or something. Right here. So these other dogs are running off and leaving her pretty bad. Right here. I think it's there's a rabbit come up through here. That rabbit may come right around through there and cross back over right here. They can smell where he's been though. I don't know if they'll ever figure out where he went, but now they can smell where he wants being there anyway. Made it a lot nicer up here where they bush hogged us some pass out. You don't have to wade them weeds and stuff now like we did before. You should be able to get a sight of the rabbit a little more often crossing these paths. There's a little queenie female that kind of messed them up back there. Today seems like she's having a little trouble keeping up. If she keeps having trouble, like I said, we may have to switch her around to run her with a few that ain't as fast, and hopefully she gets a little faster. But hopefully we can jump another one up to here somewhere. There's plenty of rabbits in here. They're hunting good. They're hunting right back in there, a little spot right there. They ought to be about to jump a rabbit anywhere up through here. Get in here, Bean. Get in here. Get in there. Get in here. Get in here. But there ought to be a good spot up in here anywhere for them to jump on. Get in there. We jump rabbits just about anywhere up in here. This little spot in here is usually always a good little spot. I mean, some spots are better than others, but this is usually one of our spots where we usually jump on. It seems like they've had several litters this year. We've been jumping a lot of young rabbits all summer, so hopefully we've had a pretty good year on them raising them. It seems like we have. They're aggravating about running, but you got to have little ones, to keep rabbits, because there's all time stuff of catching them. So it seems like we got a pretty good population of rabbits in this little spot here. Hi, and good morning. We're out here trying to jump another rabbit, see if we can have another little race. Usually jump one right in here. We ain't hunted this a lot in the last few weeks since we ain't had our little paths to walk around. This little path where it's been mowed out will help us a lot. Where they've had all them baby rabbits, we've been kind of avoiding this little section here and kind of hunting around the back side of it and letting our baby rabbits grow up. So Well, most of them should be getting great big now. Well, they're hunting right over in there good. The rooster dog and Jimmy, right there's Jimmy. We're getting them ready to go to a hunt next weekend. Not this weekend, but next. We're trying to run a little bit of fat off of them. They've been laid up all summer, and they've got a little extra fat on them, so we're trying to get them in shape so they'll go to that hunt and do decent anyway. Which you can only do so much in 2 weeks, but we're gonna try to run them every day we can and try to have them in the best shape we can before they go to that big hunt. I don't know what day we'll be back on here doing live. I don't know if we'll be back on tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday, but we'll definitely be back on here. Just depends on how they usually try to catch a day to having pretty decent running before I do it, because I hate getting on here and then not being able to have no running. So I usually try to hit the days that we're doing pretty good on jumping rabbits to have our live feeds. So. That pup there acts like he's gonna be a nice dog. Like he said he was just 11 months old. He's a doing good so far. Get in there, Train. Get in there. And the female I talked about the other day that had pups, she's not doing too good with her pups. She's down to 3, so I don't know if we're gonna get any of them to survive or not. We're hoping to try to raise a little out of her, but she's not very good mommy, so I just heard one open. Hopefully we can get another little race right here. I said this is usually a pretty good little spot right here for them to jump on. There's another one open. Bean there. Maybe they'll get it lined out here in a minute. They're trying to get him lined out there. Hi and good morning. We're out here doing a little rabbit hunting, trying to see if they're gonna get this one lined out or not. You can hear that little female pup in there. It's got that little yip bark to her. We'll see how good she keeps up with them this time. She fell way behind him on that last race. She's right with them right now, so. Sunball's bright, I know that. Makes it hard to see your phone. They're bringing that now. Pretty good race there. If they can keep him up. They're driving this one pretty good. And hi, and good morning, the ones that I hadn't seen message there, but it's hard to see comments when around where that sun is. And they've lost it here. Train's picked it up. Hi, and good morning. We out here doing a little rabbit hunting this morning, having a pretty good race so far. They broke down there. I don't know if it went in the hole there or if I think they've just lost it. Right there went the rabbit. I didn't have it on camera, but it's a big old rabbit though. I seen it cross here. Hi, and good morning to both of you. Welcome on here to our little rabbit hunt. We're having a pretty good race right now. They broke down. The rabbit just crossed right here. We'll give them a minute to find it on their own. If they don't, we'll put them on this in here. And sometimes it ain't the same one they're running. That's that little female pup there barking. If this ain't the same one they're running, we can put them on this one and we'll have another to run when I get done running that one. I don't think this is a different rabbit I seen cross right here. they're after a different rabbit, so they just was looking for that other and then flushed this one out. And when they break down on that there, I'll holler at them and we'll put them over here. Hi, good morning. We on here doing a little rabbit hunting. Had a pretty good race so far. Actually, a couple races. We had one back there, which kind of caught the tail end of it when I got on here. There goes another rabbit down there. There's all kinds of rabbits right here. This is usually a real spot. The other morning we had a pretty good race right here. Let's holler at them, see if we can't get them right back here. And just that rabbit come out right here, went right down that path. Right here! Right here! Right here it is, right here! Surely we can put them on this one or that other one we seen up there. Right here it is, right here! Right here! They picked one up there. Trying. They just swapping rabbits back and forth. There must be several right in this little spot. I seen one cross right up there, and seen one come out right down there and go down that path. Now they've opened on another and over there. Right here it is, right here. So we can get them over here and put them on one of these that we seen. Right here. Right here, Bean. Right here. I think that rabbit crossed right there where Jimmy come out. Yep. I was thinking it was right in that area. I don't know if they're going to be able to run it, but they picked it up anyway. Seems like you can put them on a rabbit sometimes, and where you see them cross, and they have the awfulest time ever was trying to run that rabbit. And you can look, see that's thick. They've got to really work and hunt in there to run them in there. Rooster. They barely can get through that stuff. We can walk them down here and see if we can put them on this other little rabbit. Train right here. He's gonna open over there. I hear him whining. When he usually starts that whining, it ain't long he opens. Hi, and good morning. Welcome on here to our little rabbit hunt. We're having a little rabbit running this morning. Having pretty good races. They are struggling on some of them to trying to keep the track up, but they're working hard and trying. And that's big rabbits we've been seeing cross. I mean, they ain't them little small ones. I can see if it's them little small ones, but now I run yesterday and the tracking was bad yesterday, so that could be a lot of it. Hi and good morning. We're out here doing a little bit of rabbit hunting this morning, trying to have some pretty good races. But we're having some races, but now they still struggling to run them. They're having trouble keeping the scent. Yeah, but it could be because there's so many running everywhere right in here. We've seen one cross down there and one cross back down that path, and then they was running one over there, and then they opened one over there, and there's 4 or 5 rabbits right here in this one little section. Well, they ain't having no luck around these. I said we move them on around through here and see if we can jump a different one. Right here! Come on, right here! I think that's our best bet, is just move them to a different spot, see if we can round up another one. Well, there's sure plenty of rabbits right in this little section here. I know we've seen 2 different ones, and they was running a different one besides them 2 that we seen. I know that was 3. They opened on another one over there. I don't know if it was one of them we seen cross or if it was a different one. Right here! Well, we got some pups with us. We gotta stay right out here on pups or they'll wander off by themselves. Right here! The little female pup ain't come up here yet. Being them starting to get hot. At least the weather's cooled down some. It ain't as hot about trying to run dogs right now. That 100-degree days was rough trying to hunt. We got out early and run for an hour or 2 and called it a day, but we run every week on them hot days. Right here! Right here! Trying to get that little female pup to come back. Train and Jimmy went right over in there. That little female comes back, we'll walk on around the path where we started a while ago and turn around and come back when they jump this one. Right there she comes. She's coming up the path there. Come on, right here. I keep all them young pups close to me. I don't want them wandering off on their own. They get into something that they ain't supposed to. These little young pups, they're capable of running anything until they learned rabbits all they're supposed to be running. Well, we may have another race right here. Pretty sure that was Bean that barked there. Yep. And Train come in there. We'll have another good little race right here. They're bringing that one too. That one, we might see it cross right here, but see that female's falling way behind. When the dogs get to where they can run, they're running off and leaving that little female. He broke down right here. He lined him back out quick though. Trees there kind of block the sun. It makes it a lot nicer. That sunball's bright this morning. We're having some good running anyway. That's kind of running we like right there. little female's having trouble trying to keep up. We've had a pretty good day this morning. We've had a pretty good morning out here hunting, and we've had some pretty good running. You can hear that little female. She's bringing the back end of it up. They broke down there. I don't know. They just broke down or what's happened to them. One of them trying to straighten it out over there. Give him a slip there for a minute, but they've got him lying back out. They're trying to line him back out anyway. There's the rabbit. I'm sure you've seen it. If that's the rabbit they're at her, I think it is. Hi, good morning. They come out right where it did. They just want to figure out where it went. Chain's right on it. They just ain't never, they come out right where it did, but they didn't pick up where it went. Train, right here it is, right here. He about had it figured out, and then that female started barking. Right here it is, right here. Right here it is, right here. It's probably made 2 or 3 circles and went back on his tracks and stuff there, and it's got them all puzzled there. Train was right there at it where it went. Bing, right here it is, right here. And there may be another rabbit they're hitting on. Like down at that other place a while ago, we seen, 2 or 3 right there in one spot. Right here it is, right here. Right here it is, right here. Train, right here it is, right here. Right here. I think it went in right here. Hi, good morning. We out here doing a little rabbit hunting. Right here it is, right here. Trying to show these dogs where this rabbit went. Right here. Train, right here. Now you should be getting close, son. I don't know. I ain't gonna promise I can pick it up. That should be in the right area anyway. It seems like I have a trouble time when I put them on one for them to find it or be able to run it. And they ain't gonna be able to pick it up. Well, I think we've had a pretty good morning. I think we'll just call it a day here. I want to thank all y'all for being on here with us, and really thank you for all the likes and all the comments. And I just think we've had a real good morning, and hopefully we'll be back on. I may take Frank and Tank out this evening if we get time to take them out. I may be back on this evening. If not, it could be Monday, but I'll see y'all on the next hunt when we're back out here. And just want to appreciate all y'all for being on here with us. If you ain't part of the channel, subscribe to the channel, and just thank y'all for being on here with us and enjoying this little hunt with us. We'll see you on the next hunt.